What's up, y'all? It's your favorite healer, the Alchemist, and I'm here with a collective message. So this will be my first little blackout reading. I'll probably do all my readings like this from here on out. I'm not using any cards. I'm just intuitively speaking. And this is what I think you all need to hear. First and foremost, I need you to know that you are unstoppable. You are the power, not the rituals you do, not the crystals you utilize. You are the power. Now, that's not to say that, you can't utilize crystals or you can't utilize tools, but those are tools. You give the tools the power to do what they need to do because you are, in fact, the power itself. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need more people to realize this. If more people realize this, then the earth would not be going the way that it's going. It just wouldn't. Because there's power in numbers, right? Whenever people are online and they're like, please pray for my family, pray for so-and-so. It's because these people know that there's power in numbers. There's power in prayer. But at the end of the day, guess what? Again, you are the force behind it. You are the force behind the prayer. You are unstoppable. You need to stop giving a fuck about what people have to say about you. That is holding you back. That's stopping you from reaching your true potential. It's stopping you from showing up as your authentic self because you're too worried about what someone else is going to say or think about what you post or what you say, what you do. Understand that these things, for one, they don't define you. Listen, this world that we live in, this is like a drop in the ocean. Seriously. Like, we are on a damn floating rock in the middle of space. And none of this shit matters. None of it. None of it matters. Not what people say, not what people think, not what you do for work. Nothing. Because at the end of the day, guess what? We're all gonna fucking die. No one's getting out of this place alive. And when you're dead, none of that shit's gonna matter. And when you're dead, people are still gonna talk shit about you. Regardless. And there's nothing you can do. So why care? Post the content. Make the post. Share your story. You never know who you could be inspiring by just being yourself. Showing up as your authentic self. Worrying about the logistics behind things. Worrying, period. Worrying it's normal, right? You're a human being. Sorry, the AC just came on. But worrying is completely normal. You are a human being. You are going to worry. But it becomes a problem, right, when it's excessive. And then it shows that you really don't have faith. You have to keep the faith. And I know sometimes that can be hard. I know sometimes when you're in a dark spot and you just want it to be over, you just want to get through it, it's hard to keep the faith. It's hard to be patient. And that's where becoming delusional comes in, right? When people talk about in order to manifest, you have to be delusional. You do. You cannot allow what you're seeing in your current reality shape what you think, what you feel, right? Because if you desire a damn 3-story house, but right now you only live in a 1-bedroom apartment, you got to get delusional. You need to be riding around neighborhoods looking at fucking 3-story houses, putting on a vision board, really believing that you can live that life. You have to start moving like it, right? And I know it's like, okay, well, care if I'm manifesting a car. How the fuck am I gonna act like I already have one? Envision yourself in it. Envision yourself in that damn car that you want. Envision yourself driving down the interstate, blasting your music, windows down, wind blowing. You have to envision it. You have to get delusional. You cannot let your current reality shape what it is that you want. And my belief is that the desires of your heart are not there for no reason. The desires of your heart are there because they are to be fulfilled. When? In divine timing. And I know people hate that. I used to hate hearing that shit too. But it's all in divine timing. Everything will unfold naturally if you just allow it. But the worrying is creating resistance. The trying to control the outcome is creating resistance. You're delaying. You're not going to be denied these things because spirit knows that you're just a spirit having a human experience. But you will delay these things. You will create resistance. And listen, from personal experience, I know it's tough. I've just recently had a breakthrough in my life. I was going through it for quite a while, like at least 3 years. I was just like, God, what is my life? And where am I going? I was hanging around people that I shouldn't have been around. I was like basically backtracking, right? Like I had taken a step back from like drinking and going out and stuff like that. But then I would start hanging around people that were no good for me. So I started back doing the same shit that I got away from. And it just wasn't serving me. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, you out here partying, bullshitting, you know, you need to lock in. Yeah, you do need to lock in. But also like there's nothing wrong with partying and bullshitting. Like we have to enjoy life. You have to enjoy it. And if that's what you enjoy to do, then fucking do it. But doing it in excess is not serving you either. You have to find things that keep you grounded. You have to find other activities, other hobbies than just going out all the time. Find a balance. Don't just do one or just the other, because a lot of people get so caught up in this spiritual shit that they just like, they start talking as if, I don't know, like they're just ungrounded. They're just too up in the clouds. And that makes me think about the temperance card in tarot. How the temperance card, they have 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. Duality, balance. That's what life is about, right? Because too much of anything is not good. And even if it's a good thing. Like if you drink too much water, that's not a good thing, right? But anyway, I say that all this to say that someone needed to hear this message. Someone needs to know that your time is coming. Your breakthrough is coming. Somebody needs to know that you got to keep the faith. Somebody needs to know that good things come to those who wait. Good things take time. And like I said, I can't tell you when your breakthrough is coming. Maybe you've been in a dark space for years. And you're like, when is it going to be my time? You need to surrender. I said earlier about controlling outcomes. Surrender is the only way to really make it come any faster. Once you show spirit that, hey, I'm showing up for myself. This is what I want. I'm showing up for myself. I'll use like a relationship as an example. Now, these are just my beliefs, right? I don't really believe that if you want a genuine bond with somebody, if you want a actual healthy romantic relationship, that you get it by entertaining bozos. Man or woman. You don't get it by entertaining bozos. You don't get it by entertaining people that are not in alignment with what you are trying to get. If you're trying to get into a healthy romantic relationship, but you keep entertaining men or women that literally, that you know for a fact are no good for you, that you know for a fact are using you because you have money, because you have a nice body, how you expect to bring in a healthy romantic relationship when you keep entertaining low vibrational bullshit? No, you have to get in alignment. Once you get in alignment, everything flows naturally towards you, period. You become magnetic for your heart's desires. That's really the code. Faith, patience, and surrendering. And stop trying to control. Stop trying to get a card pull so you can see what's going on with the energy. Stop checking into the energy. Stop lighting all these candles. Stop doing all these rituals. Just let it go. You wake your ass up. You go to work, go to school, whatever. Come home, do your schoolwork, chill, whatever it is, and just flow. And watch how fast things get going for you. Once you finally say, you know what, God, I give up. I trust you. I trust in your divine plan for me. Things will start to flow. You just have to get in alignment. Stop blowing the cinnamon through the door. Stop doing, you can do all those things, but if you're not in alignment, it's never going to happen for you. It's just not. If you think you're going to freaking manifest buku money, but you have limiting beliefs about money, make that shit make sense. You ain't finna get no money. You might get more hours at work, and you might be like, damn, that's not what I wanted. I said I wanted more money. I didn't say I wanted to work for it. Well, you believe that you have to work to get the money. So that's your limiting belief. If you believe money is an energy like it is, and that it could just flow to you any type of way, through a refund, through back pay somewhere, through anything, a random check from the universe, then you'll receive it that way. But because you believe that you have to work for it, that's why you keep getting more hours at work. So keep on blowing the cinnamon. Your ass gonna keep going to work. Because those are the limiting beliefs you have. It's very important that we get to the root of our issues, right? Because if we don't, we're just slapping a Band-Aid on said issue. It's easy for people to be like, oh, well, I can just, it's easy for me. I can just quit drinking cold turkey. Okay, you quit drinking cold turkey, but because you didn't get to the root of the issue, now you've replaced drinking with smoking. Now you've replaced drinking with another vice because you didn't get to the root of why you were drinking. Do you understand? We can't keep slapping Band-Aids on things. We can't keep thinking that we're just going to do these spells and everything's going to work out for us. It's not. It's going to work out in a way that kind of not enables, but coincides with how you think. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's important, like I said, that we just don't care about what people say about us, because you can't control what people think about you. You can only control your perception of yourself. And at the end of the day, people that go out of their way to be shady towards you or make comments about you, it's just projection. You need to understand that. These people feel low about themselves, so then they're projecting that outwards and they're projecting it onto you. You need to let these people go. That friend group gotta go. If you're trying to elevate, but the people around you are still trying to just bullshit around, they have to go. You have to let go of people, places, and things to get to where you want to be. You've got to be delusional. You've got to have faith. You've got to surrender. You've got to trust in God. You got to trust that you are the power, not the rituals, like I said, not the candles, not the spells, nothing. You are the power behind all of that. We are the power. You are powerful. Utilize the tools, yes, but understand that you are the power behind all of it. I love you all so much, and I really hope that this message touches somebody. I hope it inspires you to lock the fuck in. I hope it inspires you to know that you're never alone in your experience, because we're all experiencing things. We're all struggling to some degree, whether it be mentally, emotionally, financially. Look around you. The world is in fucking shambles. But we're so much bigger than this. You're so much bigger than this. And I've got your back. And if this message resonates and you're ever looking to get a reading, you can always DM me on Instagram. DM me. Message me. Text me. Click the link in my bio. Click the link in the description box for one-on-one Reiki sessions, one-on-one coaching, one-on-one sound healing, and tarot card reads. Again, I love you all so much. And as always, happy healing.